Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing mashed potatoes and steak. You know, why me I always do this to myself, because I've never made this before. Most of the things that I come here and cook, I've never cooked it before. Why am I embarrassing myself like this?
Maybe you should notice that I ain't going nowhere. I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, but you should have known it. I wasn't going.
So today I'm going to cook mashed potatoes and steak. I don't know how this is going to go, but it's gonna go somewhere. To begin this journey, I do have my mashed potatoes peeled and cut up already. To do my steak and my mashed potatoes, I do have some salt here. I have a mixture here of powdered garlic, jerk season, Maggi season, and a hint of black pepper in that for the steak. And I have the pot here, which I'm gonna put on the fire and turn it on and add the sweet Irish potato to have that boil. So let's add it to the pot with the water and then put that aside. Oh, then we're gonna add the salt because it can't come out first. Just, I'm not measuring here. This is probably a half a teaspoon or so on. Put this inside, a little bit more, add and mix. Then add the lid to the pot and leave that for 10 to 15 minutes for it to boil. While waiting on that to cook, I am going to season up the steak because I don't like my meat bland. So I'm going to season it up and just rest it aside for it to be cooked until this, well, when I'm ready to cook it after cooking the potatoes. So to cook it, I'm not gonna add any salt to it as yet. I'm just gonna add the season that I've mixed here because it does contain a lot of sodium, so I don't want to over salt the meat. So I want to add that while cooking it or after cooking it, as a just in case it doesn't get too salty. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna sprinkle base the steak with it. Alright, so now it has been seasoned. See, that's what it looks like. And I'm going to rest it aside for the season to marinate in it. Alright, so now that the potatoes has been cooked, I'm going to remove it from the heat. I'm now going to add the frying pan to the pot to start heating up so that I can start doing the steak. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to actually start crushing the potatoes. Now, I know I don't want it too creamy, so I'm going to use the fork to actually crush it. I'm going to use the fork and I'm going to crush it because I still want a little bit of a crunchiness to it, if possible, and the fork will give me just that. Now I've broken this part down a bit more. I'm going to add some butter. I added some butter. Now I'm going to crush it into the potatoes. Now, in melting the butter halfway, I'm going to add some Mexican shredded cheese. After adding that, I'm going to add a little bit of cheddar cheese. To incorporate this by folding. While mixing this in, I'm going to add a small amount, which I'm going to eyeball, a small amount of cow's milk. Mix this until everything is melted. So now that the pan has been heated, I'm going to add half stick of butter. This is a quarter cup of butter or 4 tablespoons of butter to the can. Allow that to melt. While the butter is melted, I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic along with some rosemary, and I'm going to just mix it in with the butter. Just allow it to settle for a second, like a minute or so, before even adding the steak. Okay, so now that this has been in there for a while, I'm going to move the steak over and add it to the pan. I like a well done steak, to be honest with you. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but my thing is that I like well done steak. So I'm just gonna leave this here for about 2 minutes, and then I'll check back on it before start basting it with it. It has been here for 2 minutes, as I said. So I'm gonna take my butter and baste it. Get it all in there, and then after basting it, I'm gonna leave it for another 2 minutes. It has been the 2 minutes. I am going to turn it over. Hold on, it's kind of heavy. I'm gonna turn it over and allow it to cook for another 2 minutes on this side before basting it with more butter. Okay, so it has been 2 minutes on here. I'm gonna do the final basting, and then with the butter, then leave it for 2 minutes. I'm now gonna allow this side to cook for 2 more minutes. While I'm waiting on the steak to complete, which is just like the 2 more minutes, I'm going to go ahead and dish out my creamy potato, my mashed potato. I'm gonna remove the heat from the stove and add my steak to my pan. Now that this has been done, let's taste. I'm excited. All right, so let's taste the cheesy potato first. I like it, especially with the butter from the steak that I put on it with a hint of rosemary. That's magnifique. Amazing. Amazing. Now let's try the steak. All right, let's cut it. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm not sure if I want that, but let's try. I feel like I could have left it alone a little longer because it's not well done. It's done to where my mom would like it. My mom likes hers like this. I don't. So I'm gonna leave that side too. Alright, let's go on the other side. Okay, let's try with a little of the potato on top. This brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, but before you go, please ensure to like, share, and subscribe to this video, and see you in the next. Bye, guys.